going into more serious stuff as we go along. Nicki Minaj and Dez Bryant, yo. Like no, like seriously, Dom. Like this is a serious thing. You were never a barb, right?
No, not like that. I the only album that I've listened to cover to cover was like the Pink Print, with the one with the "Feeling Myself" song on there.
Yeah, I think that was I think Rhea's what used to be the barb.
Oh no, I grew up. I mean, I'm a Lil' Kim fan, so I'm not a barb.
Like,
which is kind of where you see that stan culture kind of come into play, like the divisiveness.
No, it starts with the Beyonce.
No, where it is like this mainstream thing between barbs and Lil' Kim. You see that, we see it what it is now. I feel like that's the first time where it was like you couldn't like both if there's a clear line of division, at least for female artistry in as we know it now. Like you can't be a carb. I don't know. I don't know what Cardi B carb, so it's easy to call them carbs. I think that's what they call carbs. It's
no,
like
hers are called no, they're not called the carbs. They're called the
what are they? Barty gang?
Barties. The Barties.
Okay.
Yeah. Not Barbies, the Barties are
yeah, I feel like I kind of like carbs better. That's just fine. I like carbs. I really enjoy carbs. Bread is good. But it's like you can't be both. And it's like, oh, but Nicki Minaj got songs I like, Cardi got songs I like. And they were like, no, it's either or. When Lil' Kim, when the beef happened, and it wasn't something that, it wasn't like Lil' Kim was like, oh, this bitch coming out trying to steal my persona, blah, 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 blah. That started with Nicki Minaj. And it was like this vivid line is in the sand. It is visible. We're going to not even say sand. We're going to say concrete. It's imprinted. where the divisiveness has happened amongst these two people. And then it just trickles down decade to decade now. So I don't know. We've spoken about Nicki Minaj so much recently, whether it be here or in private, you having conversations. But the main thing remains the same: is everybody is questioning her mental health. What is going on? Because you're now going back 2 weeks ago, it was SZA. Again, SZA didn't mention you. She said Mercury is in retrograde, blah, blah, blah. And then it becomes this thing. Now, Dez Bryant is talking about his issue or whatever, clearing the air about stuff. Now you're inserting yourself.
Yeah, because Jerry Jones brought him up in discussing Michael Parsons, who is a defensive end that is renegotiating with and he's holding out right now with the Dallas Cowboys. People don't understand because people don't understand where people like just taking her side don't even know where this even coming from, because it made no sense that she inserted herself in it.
It doesn't make any sense, because when I saw what was happening. Hold on. Can you just start with the first tweet?
Yeah, hold on.
I'm like, let's just start with the first tweet so y'all know that we are not being dramatic and making this up.
Yeah, hold on. I'm just going to read the timeline here. Let's see. Let's go. All right. Let's go to Black Publication. Let's give them a click. All right. So it starts out. So Dez Bryant goes, Jerry Jones, I don't think it's smart to mention my name. I kept quiet about a lot of unfair shit on some G shit. We can have a story time if that's what we are doing. So then Nicki Minaj decides to go, hold on. So she decides, she just jumps off the window. She just comes out of nowhere. And she says,
"We're gonna say jump out the window. I know where you was headed." Yeah, she jumped out the window.
Hey, it's Nicki Minaj. How about we play a game? Every time you do a Jerry Jones or NFL story time, I'll do a story time of my own. And then she has the I want to play a game on there from Saw. Let's play a game. So that's what starts there.
Okay.
Then she makes a follow-up post from that. Right. She didn't give him time. All my stories will be about Rock Nation, Jay-Z, and the alleged racist Desiree Perez, Rock Nation CEO. I hope you fully understand the rules. It's your turn. And then she has the little riding bike, the guy from little puppet from Saw riding through there. So give you guys framework.
So Dez Bryant responds with the video.
Leave me out of it. I don't want no problems. I'm a huge fan. I hope you're having a great day.
So, and like you said before, Nicki Minaj can't just say just in general, just can't do anything at all. If somebody responds, like you said, he shouldn't have responded at all. I'm so happy you brought this up. Oh, hold on. No. It was another Dez Bryant thing before that.
He said, I'm a fan of Mrs. Minaj. I'm not playing games with her or getting in her business.
So, yeah. So then this one goes, I'm so happy you brought this up. I'll give you 10. Oh, no. He called her. This is.
Oh, no. I got the thread. I got you, boo.
Okay.
I got you, friend.
Because this one before this one where he was like, look here, bitch.
Oh, yeah. So, no. Oh, no. It takes a second to get there. So he ends up saying, I could give some wild cowboy stories. I'm thinking about Nicki Minaj. And then he was like, he knows Barbie is dangerous. This video is firing me. So he's just laughing. He was like, when he said, leave me out of it, a Barb responded and said, nah, you involved now. And he was like, no, I'm not. And said, so Spank Horton, y'all know he works. He's one of the red cup plastic cup boys.
Mm-hmm.
He said, she just wants you to tell your Jerry Jones stories. That's all. So he laughs at it. So she said, it's Mrs. Petty. This just came across my desk from 2020.
Stop right there, though. The idea she said this came across her desk. That means that like you didn't already say something and someone was talked about you. You already inserted yourself.
Right. He said, I guess you're the one. Guess you're one of the guinea pigs they've been using to bully people for them. Did you think I came over here to play tweetsies with your silly ass, sir? See, the problem with people who are always playing is that they think everyone else is playing too. I mind my business if I were you. Be blessed. And then it's a photo of like a headline, like an article from 2020, February 5th, 2020. Dez Bryant gets blasted by Nicki Minaj for jumping in beef with, I guess that was Cardi B. Girl, if you don't, girl. So he responded to that. Go enjoy your day. Now, mind you, people are now instigating and saying, you scared of that? It's no way. He said, I ain't scared of shit. I'm not doing all this internet shit. I have respect for her and I would rather keep it that way. She got it. Like, hey, I'm bowing out. I'm bowing, So somebody said, I just turned just turned the phone off for 24 hours, bro. This shit will be endless. He said, I'm not bothered one bit. I don't give a fuck. She got personal issues she's dealing with. I pray she gets through whatever got her fucked up in the head. So mind you, I want to let y'all know this was 48 hours ago. This is still ongoing. So he posted a video. I'm not playing this 4-minute video, by the way. He's in a restaurant eating, talking. He said, how did I get caught up in the madness? But I want people to love me the way that they love Nicki. Real talk. So she said, go beat your mom. And then asked Desiree Perez and Jay-Z why they've allegedly been the vile cunts they've been to so many Black people while lining their own pockets and weaponizing racism in order to keep Black people blinded from their truth. Why wasn't Desiree pardoned by Donald Trump, publicized to the Black community and hip hop culture the way Lil Wayne's was? Huh? Did she repay the president for that monumental blessing, or did she betray him the way Jay-Z allegedly betrayed the Democratic Party and countless others he's had business dealings with? On second thought, don't beat your mom. I'm sure she loved you once. This tweet is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. Anyway, Barb's. So she is... I mean, he retweeted it with this. He said, "Say bitch, I didn't go to."
Hold on. That's the tweet I was looking for. And look, I'm not a proponent of calling a woman out of their name at all. But when somebody been getting hit up like that, like getting, and somebody start out with "say bitch," like they're serious business.
Like you about to get these hands. So it says, "Say bitch, I didn't go to jail or touch my mama. I was defending myself. I removed her nails from my skin. Folks know I was dealing with some corrupt shit in Dallas. I don't get how you can even be on the internet with your sex offender ass husband. You said you were speaking facts, weird hoe. So come on." So he screenshots and posts a picture of Nicki Minaj's husband, Kenneth Petty, sentenced to 1 year house arrest. So they said, now it's Barb's, like, you did go to jail. You was charged with family violence. You had to complete counseling and anger management. He said, I really didn't go to jail. It was some rough shit. Jerry Jones knows, and I was keeping it playing for all these years. Not you justify and putting your hands on your mama. You remove nails, but you can't remove the contradiction from your story. So he was like, I stand on business. I don't have nothing to lie about. If I did those things, I should be in jail. So everybody is like, he's responding now to Barb's that are harassing him because, they love to come for people. And he was like, so Nicki Minaj says, I'm so happy you brought this up. I'll give you $10 million in cash if you come and fight him since you beat your own mom. He was lied on 31 years ago while both of them were 16, and there's proof. That's why they couldn't get that money they desperately needed and sued for. Mind you, that's not true.
I thought she won a lawsuit. The young lady.
The lady did, but then she had to appear. They had to they have another court date.
Okay.
So Dez followed up and said, I've been lied on my whole career, so I'm not trying to hear all of that shit. I thought we were speaking.
Oh no, you missed some stuff. She brought in Meg for no reason.
Huh?
You didn't see the part where she brought in Meg for no reason?
No, but so she didn't say that to him. I'm seeing where he replied to her.
Oh no, you got to read. So I'm reading a full tweet from her. So it says, when they said, now on the other hand, was beating your mother off. Bigfoot has a brand new weird case as an adult. I don't even understand why she had something to do with that. Jay-Z dodging a paternity test that be proved he fucked a teen as an adult. Desiree Pierce beating her daughter and calling her black son-in-law a nigger with the hard R. And then she puts with a hard R too. As an adult, falsely had her own daughter institutionalized as an adult, lied and said her child was on drugs as an adult. This cheat is allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. As a matter of fact, let me go call President Trump and ask for a pardon like Desiree Perez did. Next, I will go into the casino stuff. So she's trying to talk about Jay-Z with his new casino stuff. Dez Bryant booty hole allegedly leaks as an adult. Should I start my story time now?
That's like, girl, you look insane. Like I always tell people, you want to talk all of this you got Twitter fingers. If you got money, you offering $10 million for this guy to come and beat your nigga ass. Go get that to a lawyer and take these people to court. You know what I mean? Like this is, girl, go get your money. If these niggas owe you money and you feel like you're deserving of so much in XYZ, girl, take these niggas to court. Because what else we talking about? We don't have nothing else to talk about. You look crazy and miserable. And you've been like this for a long time. And I think what's happening now, I said, it's really weird how this person is the same, like the common denominator. You got Mariah Carey that don't fuck with you. You did the weird thing to Lil' Kim. All these young and up, the rap girlies don't fuck with you like that. So what are we talking about? Like Go put out a bomb ass album. And you say that to somebody, like I got a homeboy that's a barb, and I'm just like, listen, fuck this. At the end of the day got to end, and she got a studio in her fucking house. Go record a diss track. Go do something else with your time. But I could tell you one thing that is facts. Your husband can't come to motherfucking Disney World with you. I can tell you what is facts. You can't live within 25 feet of a school.
Also, her brother too, though.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's a weird pattern here. Y'all talking about, oh, we didn't have to pay them.
No, I only want to talk about. I do want to talk about that. But I think the worst part is that she trying to make her husband go fight an NFL 6'3", 6'4" athlete.
This is
like you done offered him up to get his
and like he said, hey, bring that shit. I can do that for 10 million cash. I'll stump that nigga out right in front of you.
I think he'll like 5'10", Dom. I think he'll like 5'10", little stocky 5'10", and Dez Bryant is solid 6'4", like 220, 230.
I just like, how did you get here?
Unless he might be down with it. Go ahead and do your thing, baby. I bust my gun. I ain't gotta fight them. I bust my gun. I'm from Queens. Maybe. I don't know.
It's just weird. And who says that? Oh, I'll give you 10. Like, we know, like, this is coke behavior.
This is somebody that doesn't have any sponsorship either, though. Like, you literally, like, there's no sponsor that is gonna get behind you acting like this. Like, what sponsor is getting behind you to act like this way? If you're making that money in other avenues, unless your money's dried up and you're just trying to figure out some other way to, maybe you getting paid off these tweets on Elon, because Elon will pay you if you have a certain amount of followers and all that good stuff. Maybe that's
gotta be, because this doesn't make sense. There's no way, even if I felt like my partner could, that I would even put him in that position.
But my thing is, what 9 out of 10 most people partners can't. Like, I'm just being honest. This dude is a professional athlete.
That's what I'm saying. White. Like if I knew that, I'm like, okay, like 75, 50. If he get him in that, in an injured knee, hit him in the right spot,
right?
You know what I mean? But it just, to me,
it's so many circumstances.
I think there's a serious conversation that we need to have, and it's like, what's really going on, girl? Because you can say that you can feel like you whistleblowing and doing all of this stuff, but at the end of the day, you inserted yourself in a conversation that you were not a part of, and it's been going on for days, and y'all are still talking about this. Like I said, I would have just been responding to her. I would have gave her a little bit of, I'm gonna pray for you. I would have kept his, I'm gonna pray for her, mantra. And then just ignored her and let her continue to talk to herself. Because people like that, you got to let them talk to themselves.
Okay, so supposedly her dude is only 5'7", 170 pounds. Dez Bryant is 6'2", 218 pounds. And he's 36, and her husband's 50.
That's all you got to get him is one good time in the throat.
Look, man, Dez just left the league.
That's what I was going to say. He just
so he's still at tip top. Even if he just ate Five Guys every day for 2 years, he's still in decent better shape than a 50-year-old man.
This is just weird, and it's unfortunately it's sad, and people that's what I'm saying. I'm like, y'all allow.
My bad. No, he's 5'11". I'm sorry. He's 5'11", 170. They claim on one other site. So he's somewhere, but still ain't messing with Dez. Then another site say 5'9".
I'm gonna say this. When we had that conversation about people being a resource and y'all letting people out into the wild, because the world becomes the wild once you leave school and you don't have that structured formatting where, okay, the weirdo, and not that they weirdos, but the people with like interesting quirks are over here, and everybody, the other people are over there. You got this group. This is what we get, because this doesn't make any sense. And this has been an ongoing repetitive things. And we talk about personality disorders, sociopathic behavior, on top of other substances, elements being involved. This is, it's really sad. Like I never imagined what 15, 20 years since she's been in the game that we would even be having conversations like this. But looking back and thinking back, you know, it made me think of this quote from Paternity Court, where the girl was like, he looked like you with them crazy eyes. But you can look at her eyes over the course of her, she'd had them crazy eyes. Like she a little, I'm just saying. But I think that's when you, social media has allowed us to have access to people and connections with people that we've never met in our lives. It has taken fandom to a whole nother level. Because the fact that, you know, people are getting off attacking other people that get into, mind you, she was not a part of these conversations between him or SZA. But you got all of these people that come online and attack people just because you said something. That's crazy. Like all of y'all need to be checked into a mental institution.
Yeah, low key.
Like y'all need that schizophrenia shot that they get every month to calm the fuck down, because this doesn't make sense.
Let me ask you this, Dom. Low key, do you think that most of these barbs are bots?
They could be
bots. Like,
they
make sense?
I mean, they could be bots. I could see that, but part of me, how I have seen people that I know act surrounding her, it's a strong possibility that those are human fingers.
And I'm gonna
that's
put them in the chat though, because I don't want to see it online.
But I don't know. And people talk about the Beehive. Yep. And people talk about the Beehive and say that we are crazy. We stands, you know, and that's the premise behind that whole movie Swarm.
Mm-hmm.
But I've never seen anything like this.
That's because y'all leader. That's because the leader of the Beehive isn't unhinged like this. That's why.
But I ain't never. The only time that I feel like I've even tweeted something about, you know, regarding Beyonce or whatever, could have been something where somebody said something outrageous. And it's like, okay, now you're really doing too much. Like when people say, oh, you know, she's in a cult, she sacrificed, blah, blah, blah. I don't even engage in stuff like that. When they say that about artists in general, you know, I don't engage in stuff like that. I said, because they're genuinely people that are focused, that genuinely work their asses off. And you just get introduced to them when they hit their superstardom. So you're forgetting that when they pull up videos, how long this girl has been in the game. And I'm not taking anything from Nicki Minaj. I think she's a talented person. I would have thought by now at her big age, like, you know, maybe you're not rapping, yeah, you being a mom, but I could, you know, Nicki took acting classes. You know, she was in theater and stuff when she was younger. I would have thought she would have been in movies, you know, like or something at this point, because sometimes people age out, the industry changes, whatever. Which, I mean, clips have shown us that, hey, you could be. Hey, y'all, if you like what you see here on Everyone Needs an Aquarius, be sure to hit that button right there. It'll take you to more clips, and be sure to like, subscribe, and share our podcast. See you back next time.